Just about ready to start. We've got Rayman 3 coming up by Nandii, formerly known as Shadow Wolf, aka Meme Lord. I believe that somebody else is joining him, which is, I think, Sid, aka Toad yesterday. We'll see about that. I've also heard that one of the people in the audience really likes to dab, so if you want to put your money towards that, please do. Please do. Just mention dabbing. He needs to donate for every dab he does. So, you know, let's raise some money for charity, shall we? Now take it away.
Hello everyone, my name is Nandii and today I'm joined by the veteran of this game, Critical Sid.
Hi, I escaped from the Rayman retirement home to commentate this run.
And today we're here for 80% Rayman free Hoodlum Havoc. More optimized, more loads. Okay, I need a file name. Any suggestions? Just BSG? Okay.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Oh.
BT, yes.
Hex. BT.
Sure.
BSG. Okay. I'm ready. Can I get a countdown for 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. Probably the best platformer ever. when you
Yes.
like glitches, welcome. First of all, I'm playing in Italian. That's because I'm gonna skip a 10-second cutscene after this one. And rest of all, it's just nothing. Just enjoy the annoying voice acting of this game.
Just the 10-second cutscene.
Yeah, it's literally just in the first level. We're going to skip this cutscene.
Back in my day, we actually played in English.
And yeah, right now we have 2 minutes of nothing. And
Honestly, let me just prepare you for this run a bit. The reason I quit is because it actually ended up becoming too broken for my taste. Too many skips.
welcome.
It has only gotten worse since. Every time I watch a new run of this, there's new stuff found.
Every time you see Alexis getting a world record, it's like, wow.
Nuts.
Yeah. You're gonna see this run is really nuts. And by the way, I'm gonna take this time to enjoy our friend Rowie. It's time for a picture of the crew. Who is up for a picture with the crew? Oh, frick. That's not a good camera. Who is ready for a picture with the crew if my phone works? Yay! Everybody, get in the corner! Yeah! Yay! Hell yeah. Okay. Really bad. Welcome.
awful.
Welcome to Meme Lord Nandii and his crew. Okay, so
I never signed up for this. To be part of your crew.
I just forced you to be here.
Alright, cool.
So, basically what's going on right now, Murphy, this little green guy who lied to us, is going to tell us about the story of the game. And the story of the game is literally just, we have red lumps heal us, and it's just, the world is in harmony and peace, but suddenly one of the red lumps gets scared for some reason, and it turns black, and now it wants to rule the world.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, made perfect sense.
That's
Rayman
what I want
logics.
to do when I get scared.
So this is the combo meter. We're going to not use this because it's not 100%, and that's literally the only category we use this combo meter. And the combo meter is just when you get points and get more points after that in a small period of time, then you get even more points. And for
And
any
you
percent,
can forget
yeah,
everything he's saying because it's not important because you're not going to use it.
for sure. So as you can see right now. But first glitch, super jump. You know
Yeah.
that's it. Go ahead. Come on,
Oh boy,
veteran
this
boy.
is one of the oldest ones that was found. You kind of walk
Back
up
up.
a specific part of the platform and then you go into the first person mode. And yeah, you're not supposed to move in that mode, so you kind of like clip into the platform and it then shoots you back out. And there have been like an infinite amount of variations on this glitch over time.
We already had 2 variations of the super jump, and here we're getting number 3.
Yeah, you already.
This one
like,
is my favorite.
This is the rolling one, and then he buffered it with a camera.
It's just let you buffer it with D-pad right, and after that you hold Y and B. So this is, in my opinion, the easiest, and also the coolest.
He also skips getting his hands, because he doesn't need hands. Yes, that's very handy.
And the game thinks...
I
at
appreciate the puns, thank you.
The game at the moment thinks that you got your hands, so for some reason, here you have Rayman with
Yeah,
hands.
it's just like, it never assumes you would be able to skip getting your hands, so you just straight up,
By the way,
it gives it to you.
new strat.
There's another skip coming here.
First try. There
So
we go.
what he's doing there, he's mashing the first person mode button in order to get an extended super jump. In this case, an extended camera buffered super jump. There are so many freaking abbreviations in this game.
There are too much, and I'm gonna show them all
Yep.
because any percent, the fastest route for any percent has them all,
Mm-hmm.
and also a really special one, what even has RNG involved.
So yeah, we've had a super jump, a camera buffered super jump for added consistency, an extended super jump, and an extended camera buffered super jump.
I'm also gonna show one off for the glitch exhibition, and that's one we use in PC any percent.
Oh, and the rolling super jump. Can't forget that one. This is basically going to be every
go. No
another
soft lock.
extended one. Good.
It's really easy to soft lock there. Jon Snow. I remember soft locking on this trick 3 times in a row during the Jon Snow-a-thon.
And basically all of these are based around sort of like clipping into...
YOLO jump. Hey.
Nice. That's the rest of the stage gone, by the way. And that one is...
It's really precise. The position for that trick is the point where the how do you call it? The diagonal line ends. So here we go. Pretty good theory council.
Yeah, that was...
If I had better lows, then this would be sub 8. This is like this is a perfect fairy council. So I'm really proud of myself already. By the way, we're going back to this level after the run because the glitch exhibition got mad, and I have something really funny to show off in this world. By the way,
I'm actually amazed you guys haven't found a way to skip this cutscene yet.
we have something even better than that. We can make things appear during the cutscene.
You're nice.
Let's get hyped for the glitch
I have a
exhibition.
feeling I'm gonna see a whole bunch of like stuff I don't know about during that glitch exhibition.
So yeah, during this, this game had a lot of history, and that's why I have my boy Sid here because you can tell us about the history. You can
It's
probably
like-
tell us about the history.
Basically, when I picked this up as my first Speed game in 2013, there were 2 runs, and they were both completely glitchless. I hunted down like YouTube and STF forums and everything to just kind of see if there were any glitches around, and it turns out there are. So the record at that point was like somewhere around 3 hours. So
It was like I was looking
Even-
for it.
yeah,
I think it was like a 3-hour 26.
something like that.
I found it on
It's-
SDA.
And then I ended up being like the first person to actually add all of the known skips at the time into the run, which brought the time down from that 3+ hour time to a 2:16 with a terrible first speed run ever, which quickly became a 2:09, etc., etc. The record is now a 1:07.
Oh my,
It
Alexis.
is
Oh my.
absolutely insane. Shout outs to Alexis.
Alexis is like the god of this game.
He is the Finnish godchild of Rayman 3.
Like you had Samurai Man for Sunshine, we have Alexis.
Yep.
So yeah, basically, let's just say 6 months ago, or during BSG Annual, the world record got met again, but it was a 108 at that time, and suddenly Alexis just quitted, and after that he suddenly got a 107 in the
Quit.
he got a 107
break.
in the first 2 weeks of running the game, and it was insane.
It's absolutely
That
nuts,
was
but
that was insane.
it's like over time there's just been so many different like glitch hunters and speedrunners working on this. It's
I was
been
actually
nuts.
at work. it was like I got pinged by everybody in the Rayman community, and all the pings were like, Shadow didn't notice, Shadow didn't notice. I was like, oh, what's going on? And I opened up my Discord. 810, pretty good. Sorry,
He wouldn't know what he got there.
I want to know
That's
my
all.
time.
During those intermission sections, there's not too much going on, by the way, which is why
I
we're
noticed
just,
as well.
So
walking
what
all
time
over
are
it.
we gonna see today from you, Nandii? Is it finally gonna be the 108?
Probably not.
Probably not. His loads
It's
are kind of
my loads are kinda yeah
slow.
slow. Don't ask me why. I don't know as well. For some reason, my loads are just really bad. So my goal is 110. My
Kind
goal
of like-
should be
like-
a 110.
As an emergency setup, we've had to load from USB instead of using a disk, and funnily enough, that actually loads slower for this game, which is first time I've ever heard that. Another camera buffer super jump right there. It's gonna try and get.
I
cage,
wanted to go
followed
for the
by
pig
one
jump,
here.
but there's also like this really cool variety called a pig camera buffer super jump, and you do that by hitting a piggy bank with your fist. By the way, live walk. Oh hell!
So this is the glide walk. It's the same basic
go.
idea as a super jump, except you cancel that with a glide, and that puts you in like the state of where you can just kind of move around, slowly descend, and that altered collision allows you also to climb walls and to clip through them. It's nuts the amount of things you can
You're
do
just
with it.
Rayman just get put in T-pose, and suddenly you can clip through things.
Sort of T-pose, yeah.
Okay, I want to show this off. I hope I get it. Just look at the hoodlums right now.
They are so confused.
Shout
I
out!
didn't know that was a thing. That's nice.
Shout out to Stanley for showing this off to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
And you can just hold Y there for some reason. And this is the first dance skip of the 2 you're going to see.
Yep.
And this
After
one
this
has a
fight-
pretty precise setup for killing these hoodlums. There we go.
Very nice.
And it saves 2 seconds.
After the fight, Rayman does a little bit of a dance, but you want to skip it. It's slow.
Okay, I'm gonna do this blindfolded. This is a special. I'm gonna do this blindfolded.
It's just want to roll my hand in front of it. Fish, the piranhas are consistent, so. Probably just listening for the audio cues to know when they spawn and then just.
There we
bang.
go.
Nice.
It's actually easier than you think.
Yeah. Audio cues are good.
Oh my. Clearly for us, it's just basically one big pile of camera buffer super jumps.
Pretty much.
Like, for example, 2014 strats. You didn't do this.
Nope. You did it.
Oh my.
This like used to be like one of the first biggest places for a
that's
super
new.
jump, and then it was kind of like on a platform later on.
Okay.
And, allowed you to skip most of the upcoming section. They're just like, oh no, we want to skip. We want to skip even more. So
There
let's
we
just
go.
do an extended one and go straight to the end.
So my visual, most of the time I'm using visual cues for these tricks. That's why TV setup is really important for me, at least, in running this game. Because every CRT or TV monitor, whatever, has different visual cues and crops. So you will see in .k1 or Desert of the Canaran, I made a backup save for this because that's the part in the run where I can hardlock. So I'm not trying to get that, but it's going to be really easy to hardlock during that. By the way, I'm gonna go for the cool strat.
It's a cool strat. It's a cool strat.
Okay,
That was cool.
there we go.
Okay, that's actually cool. Yo, that background.
We do this. It's really hard, and the only thing you do with this is skipping the cutscene here. So actually, when you get the glide walk consistent and you go into the cutscene, that's actually faster than doing this. But it looks cool.
This looks cool.
And you do this really bang. Oh, I
like this.
down clip.
I like
This is like 2014.
Yes. I like the cool strat because it still it still implements one of the really old ledge jumps. Or
We also
ledge
use
grabs.
we still use it in glitchless
Nice.
or no major glitches, like we used to call it. Okay. This is
in
like,
this room, there used to be like a really complicated glide walk setup. So just
and now we have.
This is.
I think this was one of the first super jumps that got found with camera mode.
Yeah.
Because I remember in 2015 Poe's ESA run, when this was the first camera buffer trick that got found. Or not? No, I'm not counting mid-air glide walks.
Yeah, I think ESA was like right after extended ones got found.
It was also like this really cool setup for .k6. Oh my.
You know, he's gonna do a
there we go.
mid-air super jump.
That's also a thing, apparently.
Yep. In case we didn't have enough variety of super jumps yet, it's basically in places where your camera is like set in a specific section.
We just skipped the boss.
We
just skipped the boss.
Really long boss fight too. It's
later. Yeah.
But yeah, in the places where your camera is like set in a specific way, in where your camera is fixed, then you can do those super jumps like in midair.
Normally my goal for a good Clearly Forest is a mid 13, so loads are really killing me already. But I don't mind. It's a marathon.
Exactly.
I'm just hyped to show this off. Did you guys still like Rayman 3?
Exactly. Just gotta have a good time, yo.
Like,
or have a fun time. You might not get a good time, but
a fun time. Like the thing with Rayman 3 is.
Otherwise, you'd have an AM108 already. Sorry. Oh yeah, I made the same joke during my run. Dang, I'm recycling material. Help.
So, yeah, the thing with Rayman 3 and his state at the moment is for top runners, so for example me, Alexis, and VFrame, we are the top 3 at the moment. We all have sub 10. We are the only 3 people that have sub 10 on the leaderboard. And yeah, we are basically killing the rivalry in the game, and we're just optimizing the game so much. Like,
which is insane considering how precise the tricks they are doing actually are. Like, he's making it look pretty easy with how often he's doing them, but they are super finicky.
Like, funny story, the reason why I picked up this game is because I don't like practicing, but this game has the same glitch constantly over and over again, what makes it really easy and short to practice.
So it's basically, if you know how to do that one glitch and its varieties, then yeah.
Hey, you can just... Hey, welcome to Rayman 3 speedrunning. We need more runners.
Every single one is like a little bit finicky.
Oh, and by the way, I never explained. I'm holding A during these sections, and that's because Rayman is doing like this little trick on his board, and that pushes him a few frames further than a normal jump. So if you pick a route with a lot of jumps, you can save up to maybe 1 second in every Tinsy highway.
Small optimizations.
And yeah, after that, yeah, we're going for PCM.
Stands for Playable Camera Mode, aka
nice.
One of the things that made me want to nope out.
Yeah, welcome to Rayman 3. Okay, Sid.
Yes.
Your name is Critical Sid. Teach us how to Rayman.
No.
Explain PCM.
Okay, you kind of open up the camera mode like on the first frame of the channel loading, or you can also do it like on the frame that you break a cage. Yep.
I'm literally holding D-pad right.
He's holding D-pad right.
Whoa, I did a skip! Hallelujah!
Getting it is not the problem. It's moving around in it, because the camera mode is like whenever you can constantly get this prompt up, and when the actual part where you can like take pictures comes up, it's gonna constantly interrupt your movement. It's just a pain in the ass to deal with, but they're really good at it. So
what we're now gonna do, because we don't have a HUD at the moment, we're going to manipulate that by grabbing a Tinsy and a power-up. And because the power-up timer is not on the screen right now, the game thinks we have infinite timer for the power-up.
Yep.
What means we can go out of bounds.
He can use this as much as he wants normally.
Really small optimization by pressing
power-up
would
would have like ran out already. Well, like a lot.
So now we're skipping another boss. This time you're not gonna see her, but maybe that's better because she's ugly. Yeah. And we're going through this thingy because otherwise the game doesn't think we're on the end section of this level. And that was Begoniac skip.
There you go.
It was actually pretty easy. A lot of people have trouble during Begoniac skip because if you press yes or C during this section, you lose your playable camera mode, and if you're out of bounds, then you just soft lock. Unless you're lucky like me. I have also a pretty cool glitch to show off during the glitch exhibition because you can just kill your movements in PCM at that section. And for some reason, the game just rotates your joystick for no reason and just destroys your inputs. There we go. This one is actually one of the hardest for small super jumps.
In case you haven't realized yet, every stage has a skip, pretty much.
So the thing with that is you need to walk a little bit off the platform instead of on the edge of the platform, and the timing for that is really rough. So it can be hard for newer players. By the way, RNG. Yeah. Like the Hoodlum can kill both and makes the Lucan spawn really early, or you can get this, and it's not too bad. This is like
small
0.5 or maybe less.
But
by the way, this is the coolest mid-air jump. It's an extended mid-air jump.
It's like
more tricks.
Woo! Yep. Let's go. The fact that this world is so broken is absolutely nuts to me because it used to be one of the least broken worlds.
I just love the chains.
Aside from the longest shortcut, which is now also
the longest.
It's now an actual shortcut.
I thought it was the shortest long cut.
Sure, that works.
Okay. By the way, another cool skip. I'm holding A right now. That's really cool, and it saves 2 seconds.
If you say
so.
There
we go.
Why does that save 2 seconds?
For some reason, if you hold an visual cue. For some reason, if you hold an input, the input gets hit, and if Rayman is falling, during an animation of falling, he just gets pushed on the platform where he needs to stand on, and it saves maybe 1 or 2 seconds by just holding A.
Nice.
By the way, mention skip. Oh.
Can I take a quick moment of your time?
If you have a second, I'm gonna do this.
Sure.
Oh my. There we go.
There's
And we're gonna clip into
there's
the
like
door.
2 clips in very quick succession after that.
Okay. Now
That's
you.
a good time.
Is there a
It's
donation?
Yes, there is.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Cruel came in with a €40 donation saying boop. And that's it, basically. Thanks for your donation.
Thanks, Cruel.
Thanks, Cruel.
He's not realizing it.
He's sitting right there.
Lock up.
If you can see, you can see it on the stream. The blue sweater, in
Blue
the
sweater
top
guy.
left.
By the way,
It's cool.
first instance of getting a hard lock here. I'm gonna do this safe. There we go.
And there you go. That's
if you
the entire
fall
boss fight skip.
if you fall into the reward screen and out of bounds at the same time, you hard lock.
That boss especially has been through so much progression. It used to be completely random or so we thought. Then we found a way to manipulate him to constantly reappear in the same room. Then the first super jump was found up a chair.
Oh
and
my.
it was absolutely butt. And then the glide walk method was found. And I was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna clip through the stairs, skip everything.
Oh yeah, we use that in all Tinsies at the moment.
Yeah, I can see it.
The mid-air glide walk.
Back in my day, we did a regular glide walk, young man.
Oh my, Mr. Veteran Critical Sin, can you tell us about your time? What did you do during this boss fight? Oh,
Same thing as now.
oh my.
It's just, this boss fight has not changed at all.
Okay, so this is also an instant of RNG because the cage location is random. And this is actually a really good placement because every time he just swings back and forth. Oh, are you
boy.
going to kill? Nope, nice.
Nice, you're fine. he actively swings like towards where the cage is in order to try and destroy the platform and get rid of the cage. And it's like if it's closer to the center, then it's more difficult to loop him.
There's
like
also
this.
an instance of what
It's not
I like to
impossible,
call hyper Razov, and the thing with that is he has like a state for no reason where you can just not hit him.
Damn. I did know he had a lot of invulnerability
It
frames.
really
but
depends on how it goes. Okay, in
Land
my
of
opinion, the
Living
hardest level next to Desert of the Knaran, the Land of the Living Dead. And it's really peaceful, unless you're a speedrunner.
Dead. This is also where there's like sort of like mini games in this game where Rayman becomes his shoe and you fight fight against your other shoe.
I forgot. We need to do RNG shoe.
Nope, you don't have anymore. It's like
This is not
they
glitchless.
completely got rid of all of those. It's
By the way,
nuts.
another extended midair jump. I'm gonna show off pig strats. I don't care anymore.
Big shreds.
I'm gonna do IL strats.
Oh boy.
Do you have time for another quick donation?
If you have a second.
Of course.
Hey!
Dude, nice. Pigs are also one of those things that you can.
Normally
just get
you
launches
glide
off
walk up the border of the little tower thingy. And now you just do this, and it's actually faster.
Yo.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we have a 10 euro donation by Jasper who says, I heard we need some dab donations, so dab, 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 dab. One dab for every euro. Let's go, Rowie. Get it done.
Oh boy.
Okay, by the way, I'm gonna get some focus time. I'm gonna do fast FBD.
Right. So this is the first-person dive. It's
Never mind.
pretty similar idea. It also involves like the first-person mode in order to clip, but in this case you hit water while you do it, which allows you to sink a little bit further, and then it puts you back on the same level where the top of the water is, because there's only like one section where there's underwater swimming, but it's a special state.
And recently, when we're trying to optimize the game, we got on the idea on doing this without holding R or strafe mode. And I have a little surprise for you. You see that little pick? We're not gonna use it.
Aww. Oh yeah,
Hey.
pickles! Shoutouts to Respert, big roll
Oh,
enthusiast.
by the way, I'm gonna go for some silence right now because I'm gonna use an audio cue. And this audio cue can save 8 minutes if I get it right. So I'm gonna focus. Aww. Like, the thing we're trying to do is we're walking into the cutscene, and during that we're trying to manipulate the no wait, what? We're trying to get in the range of that hoodlum before he hits the switch, and that leaves the gate open, and we call that gate skip. And what we just did is just normal gate skip.
I like your naming. I like your naming.
I
So
didn't
what he
name
means
it.
by like a trick that could save 8 minutes is like he instead has, because he missed it, has to do a skip that saves
Also-
just under 8 minutes.
Another focus time. Hey, quick
nice.
drop.
Same idea as the first person dive, except you like don't try to sink further to get further out of bounds. You just straight up clip through the floor.
You're just clipping into the tiny part of the platform. And
This,
everybody has his own setup for this, and it's really annoying to optimize. Because Alexis has the fastest, but the hardest. And I have, I think, the second fastest and the easiest. By the way, this is supposed to be a boss fight.
Yep. That is also the aforementioned section where you're supposed to be able to swim underwater, but you know, why do that? Why
Oh, I have a
Then you-
better idea.
why do that?
Why
when you have to do
should
the boss
we...
fight?
We are swimming underwater, but
How are you gonna top that?
we can also do walking underwater.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And we're already done with the 4th level.
I'm very very happy that, you know,
And after this, we're
Let you
going
do
to the
this.
most boring section. The longest Tinsy highway ever. This is like 3 minutes of just not... When you're streaming, it's just 3 minutes of nothing, and you're not... You cannot read chat during this, because if you look away for like 1 second, you can fall down.
yet every runner reaches chat during it at some point and dies. Because we're stupid.
By the way, the easiest clip in the game. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
You can... Just you can impress
Bye,
your
Rocket
mom or your
minigame.
friends or whatever. Just do that.
Just jump through the corner.
You make everybody happy. Even though we can do that. So easy.
We have 2 more donations,
Oh
so
my,
if
go
you have
Perfect
ahead.
timing.
Go
okay,
ahead.
here we go. The first one is from Broad. It's 30 euros, and he says, I'm not really good at this taking bets thing, huh? It was nice having 5 minutes without dying, so here's the money. Wish Nandii the best of luck, and I'll see you all the next BSG. And then there's Paulister coming on with 2 euros, who says 2 more for dabbing and 2 more for To The Moon. BSG hype!
Paulister, my friend. Paulister couldn't make it, and I'm still so mad that I can't meet him this weekend. Poor Greek guy.
Yeah, shout outs to the weather.
So, Anna, you can interrupt me at any time you want right now. It's just 3 minutes of nothing. So if you have anything to say, go ahead.
Well, thank you for that opportunity, because I'd like to pay attention to the fact that we have 5 more euros until we meet the incentive for To The Moon, which is a really cool one. So I suggest people putting money towards that, and not just towards dabbing, obviously.
Dabbing on. Oh. Yeah.
Don't talk. Just focus on your game.
Exactly.
Obviously, this is all going towards a good cause, because we are a beneficiary of the Dutch Cancer Society, a charity organization that strives for less cancer, more research, and a better quality of life for those already fighting the disease. 90% of your donations go towards the Dutch Cancer Society, so be sure to get your donations in.
So I'm gonna interrupt you right now again. The thing also with this Cincy Highway, it is like those yellow platforms you see. What?
That was a nice shot.
Oh,
He died
I
like
was
just
on the
before
checkpoint.
Like,
But like those yellow platforms right here, they don't line up with each other, so there is a small chance there are auto jumps on it. And if you're just holding A, you get that auto jump and you can fall off. Okay, I hit the checkpoint. Eat. Okay.
that's why it's bad to read chat or, you know, try to do much of anything on these things, because the checkpoints are quite far apart and
Like
the
this,
stake is in a small corner.
like this part of the run is
Wait,
pretty
okay.
boring, because we have this Tinsy Highway, and after that we have .K1 skip. A really important trick in the run, but it's really boring. Because you're just choppering out of bounds for like a minute.
But yeah, you do really have to pay attention to it a lot, because
Yep.
that is the aforementioned.
This is, by the way, also one thing why the setup buffer took so long. On every, like I explained, on every CRT, visual cues are different, and I need to make my own visual cue for this trick. So it all comes down to my lovely boy, the CRT. And I practiced on this CRT, so I have my visual cue already set it. Right. Okay. Also, I'm gonna do this.
You know what? That is a long load, my dude.
Oh. There's like a frame on this entrance where you can get a quick drop, and it saves maybe a second, maybe less. Something like that.
Nice.
I'm, by the way, gonna take this time of nothingness to talk about the task. There was a task made a few years ago, and the time of that task is a 1:33 or something. And
He tried really hard on that. The problem is this game evolves so fast it gets obsoleted by the time it comes out by like a lot.
oh, by the way, I'm gonna use the monitor right there, or the TV right there for my visual cue, because
Oh yeah, it's clear.
it's more clear.
That works.
I'm just watching 2 TVs at the same time. 2 times as boring.
I thought you were looking towards Dutch Day for my English lessons.
Hey, Dutch is on tech. Hello.
Your teacher.
My teacher. Oh, that cloud is not well timed. Okay, okay, okay. And 3, 2, 1, drop. There we go.
Nice.
Dot K1.
If he missed that landing, then
If I was a bit more to the right,
yeah.
I hard locked.
then you would have to restart, reload, and
Yeah, I have the console right here, so. Also, this is like one of the fastest levels. And there is like this really cool trick you can do with mid-air jumps or mid-air glide walks, but let's just do it like this. Oh, I'm gonna keep it original.
And by original, he means like,
Oh,
dude,
no, original content.
dude, you could just grab the ledge from there.
No,
Learn your old school strats, boy.
oh. Dude, I started running this game in end of 2016.
Oh.
I missed all of the old strats. By the way, now we're talking about strats. The Rayman Strat Finder race. I think it was in December somewhere. We had like this Rayman marathon on Spike Vegeta's channel. And one of the Rayman incentives was a Strat Finder race. And I can maybe show something off during the glitch exhibition of that. Because we have this guy in the community called Frozen Frog. Really big shout outs to him. He really helped breaking this game. And he gave me and Alexis tasks to do in the longest shortcut. What is like one of the last levels. By the way. I called this really hard. Oh, it is. Damn. So
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
I got this first try 3 times in a row in practice. Exactly. There we go.
There used to be another playable camera mode in here. Who just used that helicopter
way
infinitely,
faster.
but yeah.
So, also, really funny story. I was looking for a consistent dance skip in this part, and I was like, yo, I found this really cool super jump I can use here, but then we found out that we can just do this. You just jumped over it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So normally, back in the day, we did a frame perfect jump on the cutscene trigger, and now we just found out we can run past it. Yeah. Rayman 3, everyone. So
We missed the most obvious stuff.
but in the Stratfinder race, the first task we got was get. You will probably know what I talk about during the next level. What is the longest shortcut? So get into the shoe. And into the shoe part of the game, and after the shoe part, get back without using the without using all the buttons. So we needed to glitch through all the walls in the game. Oh, okay. This is, by the way, a really finicky super jump. Focus on this.
Keep it old school. Go for the Rip Shark.
Who's Rip Shark?
It's another really cool runner of this game.
He is like breaking the PC version of this game a lot. So we still don't know what the fastest version is. Like it's really hard to choose between GameCube and PC. And the thing is, GameCube is the only version that has camera buffer glitches. And PC runs on 12 FPS faster than console, so you can just not compare it. By the way, oh, I didn't get the laggy cutscene.
Aww.
So you can make this cutscene go on 1 frame every time, and it just looks like a PowerPoint slideshow. But everything around the cutscene is still 60 FPS.
I've bad memories of this part. Simply because in a race I ended up accidentally hanging from a ledge and the cutscene didn't start.
Oh, I remember. It was like, yo, toilet break, and you went back and just started hanging on the ledge. By the way, this is a thing you probably kind of know about. Zero cycle reflux?
I know about that now.
Okay. So, zero cycle reflux is like this really hard strat where you try to consistently hit reflux as much that you skip the first long cycle. So I'm gonna focus for the next 2 minutes, but I'm gonna give my commentary to Sid. And it's just don't look at the face I make. I'm known for
so gonna look at his face.
I am known for looking really stupid when I'm focusing.
Insane.
So get your phones ready, get your Snapchat ready or something, get your clip button. If you see a tongue or something, clip it. Oh my. I was sarcastic.
We are sarcasm impaired.
Vinci, Okay, here we go.
Alright. So,
okay.
Reflux has several different attacks. First is like this, where he just kind of bounces into you, and then you can just take a hit, and then you can attack him. We use like charge punches in here and stuff like that to knock the staff out of his hand. However, if you just like mash it like this, then you can get enough hits.
I missed a hit, but I still got the cycle skip.
Yeah. Yay! To where he will just straight up skip his next attack, and then he has this like long channeling attacks where he goes to the center and does your summon circles or lines and whatnot. And it's really slow to sit through. You can't damage him during it.
I like to call this zero cycle reflux because you're skipping all the long cycles.
Skipping all of
and a perfect reflux is just I'm currently on a pace for perfect reflux.
The meteor rains you cannot skip, and they are actually quite convenient times to make this strat possible to begin with.
So all the HP he has right now, I can get that down in one go. And if I do that, I have like the perfect reflux. With practice, really. Oh my!
And this fight used to be about just trying to manipulate him into like getting the.
I missed the first 5 shots.
I mean, you still didn't get like a channeling face. So
by the way, my boy jamming in the cutscene. And for some reason, this little kid is the king of the Knaran.
Hey, it might not actually be a kid. They might just be height impaired. Okay.
They
might be very sensitive about that. Be nice.
Oh, by the way, I made this joke like several times, but I'm not gonna do it right now because too much Alexis jokes. In the first few runs I did of this game during marathons, I just always called this the trick Alexis can't do. But I can't do it as well, so why should I make the joke? Normally, I always get this first try in marathons.
This is called the trick that no one can do then.
Yeah, exactly. This is called tutorial skip, and it's really precise.
Yeah, this is where you get your grimacing ability and to turn the hoodlums back into redlums, which will then heal you. It's quite nice.
You probably...
It takes a while, though.
I'm just gonna do it like this.
There you go, there's a grimace.
So this is actually a power-up you get, but I tried to skip it, but...
He just wants to keep it old school for me.
If you watch Glad Jonas, that guy from speedrunning highlights and etc., you probably know me from his latest. And I got... This trick is so precise that I'm just too hyped when I get it, but... At the moment I got the jump, I got hit by this bullet. What? I died. Okay, this actually never happened before. This actually never happened before to me.
Right, now you're gonna get it first try, I believe. I believe.
Help me. That was all that. What? What?
Second try. Third try.
No, it's always first try. Look, first try. First try.
Hey.
There we go. First try.
First try
that's the wrong direction. But
Still made it.
Like I was saying, I got this jump and got hit by a bullet like instantly after I got the jump, and every hit you get pushes you down.
Nice.
And I was sitting at the venue when that happened, and you just heard me screaming through the whole venue of how mad I was. Okay, I hate this trick as well. .K7.
Desert of the Canary.
I just
pretty full of like just.
I just found out how to get this consistent. Like you're going to skip that door right there, but it's like the setup for this is. I think it's really annoying, but most of the people think it's pretty easy. Just like this. It's like the placement is so odd. There we go.
Hey.
I just don't know the right placement.
Okay.
There we go.
I got stuck on that
One
platform.
door skip.
Ooh. I love this one.
Sonic glide walk right there, and this is basically what all we used to use glide walk for before we started clipping through stuff and whatnot. It's like
Whee!
various ways to get out of bounds rather than
By
just
the way,
doing
this
really
guy's
high
really
super
scary.
jumps.
Never mind.
Yeah. If you don't do the fight before that, then his hitbox isn't loaded. Very nice.
I'm gonna take off this thing to show off my shirt.
Hello, keep this PG, please.
Just don't look at the back of my shirt then.
All right, I won't. It's not that hard. Just don't turn around.
6, 8, 9. Okay. That's literally just a timing I use.
Several of the getting out of bounds methods used to involve really convoluted long glide walks past multiple walls. And
By the way, where there's just one thing, but nobody cares probably about it, the story of this game. Why are we at doctors? And what even are doctors doing to Glowbox?
yeah, the main villain, Andre the Hoodlum, he got eaten by Glowbox, this big blue dude. And so we're visiting various doctors. I love the doctors. They're absolutely amazing.
Yeah, basically that. But we just skip all the story, so who cares?
And they're eventually gonna get him out of them, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna go at it.
Oh, by the way, there's a something really cool in the longest shortcut, what we are right now. You see these doors? They work on crowns. But it's probably like a Super Mario 64 reference. But they don't want the copyright strike from Nintendo, so
It used to be like
It
collect
used
all
to
the
be
crowns, and it's
I'm not getting it. There we go.
And nowadays,
But
yeah.
just remember the layout of the door. Just let it sink in. You will see why. So this door, we just jump over it. But hey, we need to do more tasks. That's it. This door looks familiar. We should do the same trick. Yeah, let's keep it original. There we go.
Got him.
I didn't get enough height, so I'm just gonna go through the stairs of shame.
Oh.
I remember once soft locking here, and I got a PB in the same run
Dude, nice.
with that soft lock.
We used to do like the entirety of long shortcut without glitches. And now look at it.
Back in the day.
Look what it has become.
Light walk. Yay!
Hey there, glide walk right there. Through here.
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay,
Gonna get stuck. Gonna do it again.
there we go.
Hey.
That was really fast. And normally, like that, the glass should be on this wall, so this wall doesn't have collision and you just jump through it.
Very convenient. And now the shortcut is actually a shortcut.
Yes, exactly. This is supposed to be the longest level in the game, and you do this in around 2.5 minutes, plus every cutscene.
I don't know if it's longer than like living that. And
It's
that's
around.
Desert of the Canaran is always longer, I think. I don't know.
And now they're just explaining that Andre and Reflux teamed up, stole the scepter of the Leptis, and are now trying to rule over the world. So we get this boat for some reason, and we need to fly. Wait, fly? What?
Yes, we're gonna fly with the
We're gonna
boat.
fly through to the summit. But it's like the most peaceful world, in my opinion, and one of the fastest with tricks. And it's also really hard because you can. By the way, I'm gonna try. It's not gonna work probably. Surprise! I did an RNG manipulation. Apparently that's in this game, but it's so inconsistent that nobody cares about it. So I'm gonna say it right now. First boat in the back, right, left, right, right. And otherwise, give me a sad face. Okay, right. Left. Please. Nope, please. Oh.
Right. So yeah, now we're back into RNG territory, and we basically want them to not spawn in the back as much as possible.
Me and V-Frame are really looking into RNG manipulation in Rayman 3 because we want to break this game even more than it already is.
I mean, you know,
But
why stop?
we found one
so
thing already, and
What is this RNG? But the thing is, we found out that if you have the same save state on an emulator, and you do the same movement before the boats spawn, you get the same pattern every time. And I just tried some movement out, so
and it doesn't if you like do different movement.
If you just stand there and do nothing, from what I know, you just get a different pattern.
Then I was thinking it might just be a save state thing.
So a decent RNG boat should be around 3 minutes. And it's just literally button meshing hell.
Maybe a good time for some reading from Mariana.
Yeah. If you have something to tell, go ahead.
Well, we have 2 more incentives that you can put your money towards, and these 2 are To the Moon, which is the game being run by Cruel later today. There's a DLC mini episode that you can put your money towards. It's currently at 70 euros and it needs 75 to go through, so we need 5 more euros for that. And then there's the Callie's Caves costume. There are 4 costumes that you can put your money towards. That's Android Callie, Gothic Callie, Regular Callie, and Schoolgirl Callie. And currently, Schoolgirl Callie is in the lead with 24 euros.
So, right on time, we're done with RNG hell. And we're going into something I would like to explain as the place where you probably gonna die on your first speedrun. Because the thing with this level is that normally for some tricks to work, you need to grab ledges or first person, etc. But I got 50%, why? But normally what you can do to what you can do is grab a ledge or first person mode, like I said, but for this level you need to do the opposite. If you grab a ledge during this section of the game, all your tricks stop working. All your important tricks. So, and I'm gonna make it even more marathon on safety by sequence breaking this part. So we are jumping over this boulder, what makes the other boulder, what gives us a yellow can, not spawn. So if I grab a ledge here, I need to do a really stupid super jump to fix myself.
I grab a ledge then.
First try.
Nice.
So that's the first part. And for some reason you can soft lock during this, but let's just don't. Here we go.
All right.
And now the door glide walk off the summit. I hate this one.
Be happy it's a thing to begin with, because we were looking into a way to skip this door for so damn long, because we had so many tricks to do skips in like the section before this, but none of them mattered because we'd still have to open the door, and the enemy that you get the red can from doesn't spawn if you like skip anything in the previous section.
Yeah, if you sequence break the game, enemies just don't despawn or don't spawn or do nothing. But the hitbox is still there.
So yeah.
By the way, it's a strafeless jump again. Oh, and this glide walk is really cool. If I get it. Oh no. I'm gonna try. No, go away. Go away. Go away. No. I'm gonna do my own strats then. I'm gonna need a visual cue for this, or audio. There we go.
Hey, grenade jump. Very nice.
And now we're going to the best music of the game.
Oh yeah.
And the funniest part of the game. Pixel. I hope you're watching. Hi.
Right, so during the snowboarding you have to beat Glowbox to the end. And there used to be a glitch where even though you ended before Glowbox, it's like the game didn't register that.
So the thing with that is there is a place during this level where you can push Glowbox out of bounds.
Yeah.
And if Glowbox is out of bounds, it's automatically lost for you. I got it once, There was like in December as well. There was like this meetup with some of the Dutch Rayman runners, or like we are from the community, the Raymemers. Sadly, there couldn't be here because of distance, because we're at a different venue. But I just want to say hi to Dave, Stanley, and Niels for being good friends. And
So instead, he pulled me out of the retirement home.
so I was on, when I didn't have the 109, I was on pace for a really low 109 run. But the run died to getting the pixel.
Yeah, this just, and like at that point it was rare enough where it's like usually it wasn't a problem, but still every runner before they figured out how it worked was like,
No, go away, go away.
yeah.
This is a good setup for getting the pixel.
Yeah.
Like, my estimate is high, I could go for it.
No, don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's scary.
Okay, is he still behind us? This was a setup for the
I
pixel.
saw the smoke. I'm pretty sure he's there. It's like, yes.
Yeah, he's still here.
He's still there. It's fine. And yeah. Then you'd have to do the entire snowboard section again, which is a very large time loss. And the reason it's called Pixel is because Pixel was the first one to get it. And yeah.
There are only like 4 or
Pixel.
5 people that got it.
I know I got it like once or twice.
It was you, it was me, Pixel, himself, of course. Oh, wow.
Spurt got it.
I wasn't paying attention. Rashbar. And Nidog, I think. Or
think so.
Ripshark. Nidog or Ripshark.
Yeah.
Okay. New strat.
You strat?
This is fast HHQ1. Normally what we do, maybe Sid knows, but normally you needed to glide walk on the side of the level to get on the bridge. And on the bridge you do a camera buffer extended super jump.
That's the
But
old boy strat.
we're gonna speed it up by doing this really precise trick. That's a good
Nice.
setup. That's a really good setup.
Very nice extended super jump. That should
So-
be able to get him to like the last section of the.
What we're doing right now is we're trying to
stage.
get on a invincible platform that is there for no reason. And after that, we're skipping this. Wait a minute. Ooh.
Nice.
And then we're just doing this.
I think that's honestly just a collision
That's
of
fast
the ground,
HHQ1.
like,
And I'm really
standing
happy
out of
that I got
bounds.
it.
Very nice.
And HSQ2. We have names for almost every trick.
I can't believe you
And-
guys skip Wizard Skip now. That's
Wizard Skip is fun.
yeah, I liked Wizard
I
Skip.
can show it off,
It's
maybe.
one of the first things that I tried in the game.
Yo, if you want to, I can show it off during the exhibition.
It's not that cool. It's just it just warms my heart with nostalgia.
And that's why. I want you to get back into the game.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
I tried. Yeah,
He tries every time he sees me. I
like,
literally met him on the station after work, and like the first thing he says to me is, "When's Rayman 3?"
it's just not, hey Sid, how are you doing? It's just, Sid, when's Rayman 3?
Yep.
It's becoming a really overused joke. Like, we live like one station apart from each other, and every time I come back from school, I see him in the train. Okay, I'm going for the strafeless strat here, because why not? I could also go for pink strats, but these are cooler. Sorry, Pink. Oh, I didn't get it. Like, the thing is what I said about a bit of RNG. When you do strafeless jumps, you can get pushed a bit forward or downward or in every direction. And the best thing you can get here is to go forward, because for some reason it puts you out. It pushes you out of. It pushes you out of It pushes you out of bounds. Come on, Ramon.
Getting glide walk is
Feels
hard enough, but
Rayman.
it's like feels Rayman. It's especially difficult on moving platforms.
Come on. Come on, Ramon. Come on. Yeah. This is Rayman 3. Hello. It's really broken.
And there we go.
Normally you should have been already out of bounds here. Okay.
So I mentioned like a bit ago, really long, convoluted glide walk setups along the walls. The worst of them,
Horrible machine skip.
the worst
Yeah.
of them was to skip the upcoming boss. Like we were happy enough that it was a thing. Now it is unbelievably.
This is,
simple
by the
in
way, the
comparison.
only boss fight that we skip in the area of the boss. So, Master Cock skip, we just flew over it. Slash skip, we swim past it. Begoniacs, we fly through over it.
He does
and
actually
now,
get into the arena. But
you just
but
do a
then
super
just-
jump just in the area. I remember the HD strat. Just going out.
That's basically what
Lava boosting out of
That's what
bounds.
camera buffering ended up adding to the run. It just made so many more super jumps possible.
Oh. That's the horrible machine. And it's really horrible in major glitches. Okay, by the way, this is like the part where I'm gonna focus the most. Fast HHQ5.
I can't believe you guys actually found a skip in this part as well.
We found a skip. We found
It's
a
so
way
nuts.
to skip an auto scroller. This is a real speed game now.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be quiet for now. And this is pretty new, so
This was like one of the final things to be broken, but it
oh,
happened.
down warp. Nice.
Good stuff.
I lost on the 109 run to this. You're gonna hear that a lot during the end of the game. I finally got a 109 or sub 10, and it took me 11 months of grinding. And in that meantime, Alexis PB'd over 2 minutes.
Reminder, Alexis is really good at this video game.
Yeah, he needs to go back to Sunshine and beat Dede. Strafeless jump. Strafeless jump. There we go. There's also one really cool thing I can show off here. Okay. Hello, my name is Nandii. I lost a 109. I lost a 109 pace run to this trick.
Every trick coming up, pretty much.
Just my last 5
Oh.
splits on my computer are all called I lost a 109 pace run to this. Also,
Dude, nice.
why not? It's a marathon.
That saved like no time, but it looks cool.
This also looks cool. I lost
Why
a
climb
109
stairs?
pace run to this roll.
Hey.
I lost another one to this trick.
Rolling super jumps are like among the most finicky ones, and like by
This
the
is
time
just
I had enough, they were very common.
By the way, if
I
you want to
blame
do this
Sydney.
at home, you can. But still, I want to warn you, don't try this game at home. Because it's really frustrating. If you try to learn this
It
game,
is-
it's really, really frustrating.
It is a really cool run, though. Like if skipping stuff is like you're all about in speedruns, then this is like the go-to game for you.
Also,
If you want to play the game normally, then you could just run glitchless instead. But
also we're going to a new skip, or not new skip, a new trick in the list of tricks we didn't mention. IPG.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna make
This
like the
is-
best start for it, and first I'm gonna do an audio cue, and after that I'm gonna let my boy Sid. I'm gonna roll the intro, and after that Sid is gonna do his tutorial on how to Rayman, because this guy really knows how to IPG.
thank you for keeping this in the run.
Okay, audio cue right now.
Nice,
There we go.
got him.
So
Right.
this is Critical Sid. He's gonna teach you how to Rayman. Go ahead.
So right there, during the cutscene, and that's what he used the audio cue for. He jumped onto the stairs, which would change kind of the camera, and because of that, he gets stuck in the cutscene state. And of course, in cutscenes, why would there be a meter for your why would there be a meter for
Oh.
your power-ups?
Cool. We're gonna use 2016 strats right now.
And yeah, he can basically use this to get entirely to the end of the stage, which is good because there's a lot of like stuff that he's gonna end up skipping here. And like it used to be that we just got infinite power up glitch, and that used to be it. And now
on,
there's like
Ramon.
several methods to clip out of bounds with
Oh,
it as well and
rip.
skip even more of the stage.
There we go.
And with the old method, there was also like a blue power-up can that was like right inside of the door opening. That really dumb runners. I used to have lost one run to with something.
When I started running this game, this was one of the places where I lost my runs. Because in the first 2 months I ran this game, I never used this out of bounds for no reason. Because I didn't know it existed.
Yeah.
And apparently it's a thing. And after that...
Yeah, this is very convenient because at the very end of this stage there's like a massive tower. That's just
Yeah,
really
and it's
high.
actually...
Now you can... It is faster to use the balloons inside of it, but you can like gain a lot of height before you even get there. Which is really convenient.
So hitting these balloons will give you height, and it's kind of hard to optimize this part because you can accidentally press A to lose your jump from the balloons and get into the chopper. By the way, you can
nice.
go over it.
Cool.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, this is where the game
18.
decides to implement turret sections, because that makes sense. Rayman is all about the turret sections. As such, they've dubbed the section Call of Duty, and there's like 2 of those turret sections in this stage.
But we're only gonna do one
only gonna
because
do
we're gonna skip the second one.
Mm-hmm.
With like... Oh, by the way, we're gonna do this again, Tex. Remember BSG Animal? I bet on €5 I'm gonna get this first try. Place your bets. I did this at Animal as well, and I got Tex and Niels to pay off. Okay,
in case you aren't tired of me saying it yet, like what he has with I lost a run to this, with many of these tricks have like I quit the game for this.
Oh,
Call of Duty skips as well.
By the way, hi, I lost a 109 paced run to Call of Duty skip.
Yep. Not surprised.
And this is Critical Sid, who quit the game because of Call of Duty skip.
Among other things. And rolling super jumps. And PCM.
Just everything.
Yeah.
There's like this really cool
I
category
blame
for
Cake
you.
Pro.
We
No.
made a new category for
What,
you.
glitches?
It's called No Major Glitches.
No major glitches. But it's like you need just the right balance of major glitches.
Yeah, we need a kind
It's all about the yin yang, man.
Me and Zelda fan, who is a British runner of this game, actually got on the idea to make a no camera mode route. Now think, okay, by the way,
But then everything's gonna be replaced by rolling super jumps, and
Okay.
it's gonna be awful.
who is ready to bet money?
not.
$5 on getting this first try. I give you 5 seconds of thinking time. Thinking time is over.
Rip.
Okay, I need to pay up for sure. Excuse me.
What is it with this marathon and like you setting yourself up to pay up?
Hi, I lost a 109 pace run to this trick.
You just kind of like run into that, that part of the stage and hope you clip out.
I'm just dropping my girlfriend's wallet right now. She wanted to donate, so here you go. Here's the money.
Oh, I thought you were like gonna crawl over to your job that's like really close and just ask for a raise after this marathon.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh,
Hey, there we go. Out of bounds. And Alex got this first try in his 107.
Oh, wait, I'm on 106 already? Wow.
It'll be fine.
This is gonna be a 115. Or... No.
Part of that is because of the loads as well.
116 or so. I'm gonna hope for a 116. But still, it's a really good run so far. I got to show off a lot of tricks we normally don't do.
You even got to show off the death screen. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a death abuse.
Yes, definitely.
So... Yeah, this is the final boss.
Final boss has 4 phases, and they all have some pretty dang cool strats.
We're gonna do the 1, 2, 3. And I'm not saying 4 because I don't count elephants this time. So, the 1, 2, 3 cycle. First phase, 1 cycle. Second phase, 2 cycle. Third phase.
I mean, third phase is just climbing.
Third phase, my goal,
is,
because I call it 1, 2, 3. I want 3 attacks from him or less. And then the last phase is not important.
We just ended up calling that the 2 cycle because you only have like 2 hit them.
If you like the GameCube controller, here's button mashing.
Getting really up close and personal with him, you can get like a lot of hits in.
You can manipulate Reflux on not going into a shield by hitting him with a neutral fist. And yeah, just skips this cycle. But still,
It's still
2
really
cycle,
good, though. 2
pretty
cycles.
good. For marathons, doable.
It's just
Or like Alexis House likes to
4
call it,
cycles when I
meh.
ran.
Just meh. Alexis got a 108. Meh.
Yeah.
Alexis got a 107. Finally, a decent run.
His standards are pretty high.
And then me, hey, I got a 109. I was just hyperventilating and stuff, and he was just like, oh, yeah. That's like 20th time I've seen a 109 on someone's Slash Blade.
He's got that.
By the way,
stoic
talking
with
about 109s, the world record holder in emulator for this game currently is a 108.55 by V-Frame, and he completely skipped the 109. But it's like,
Never even saw 109 boys.
but it's like really insane. By the way, talking about 109s and this guy behind me, on the left of me, I'm gonna do this, and after that, I'm gonna explain.
I'm very confused.
This is really, you know.
Anyway, you can get this guy in only 2 cycles. Get enough hits in here.
This is the worst damage I've ever had.
It's doable,
So,
but
but
it's not
if
good.
you have time during the next setup buffer for all the viewers that are currently watching at home, go to Twitter, go to Pixel's Twitter, and look for the tweet Rayman 3 speedrunning in a nutshell.
Yes.
It's literally
Yes.
a parody on a Netflix series, and it's about 4 guys in a car, me, V-Frame, Alexis, and the average Twitch viewer. And it's just like Alexis is just riding the car, and he's going too fast. And the joke with that is it's just Alexis destroying the game for us. And then suddenly he gets hit by a cop, and the cop is Critical Sid.
You have any idea how fast you're going?
Yes!
Nice. 2 cycles.
Ooh. That was really hard. It's hard to explain and be fast at the
It's
same
like
time.
it works surprisingly well. What Craig was talking about. It's like it's much more fun than he just made it sound. That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to explain things while being fast.
I mean, it's like
Also, there's a
Just
really
watch.
cool super jump you apparently can do here, but I'm not because I don't know where.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Yes, we
do.
can.
Okay, we have a €5 donation by Rickle that says To the Moon DLC mini episode unlocked. And with that, we've hit the donation incentive for To the Moon DLC.
Thanks, Rick. Hope you're doing good.
yeah. 3D recovery, my dude.
Oh, this is not really perfect. Okay. There we go. And up to the last phase. And the last phase we get the flying thingy turret.
Yeah, except
thing.
the turret works different this time. It fires in salvos instead of continuously.
Now you get to hear more button mashing.
Because why be consistent?
So for the first section, it was just like holding A, and now we have to mash A to make it a bit harder, and it actually makes it easier.
It makes it easier to aim, yeah, I agree.
So
Exactly, it's
Ubisoft failed on making this boss harder. By the way, I want a quick reminder that there in the cutscene we just watched, there's a 1 in I don't know chance you can get a second Rayman to spawn in the cutscene, and and if the Rayman dies, you get a game over screen.
so good.
And it happened to Dave on his world record pace run for glitchless.
Nice.
He was like 3 minutes ahead.
Alright, so he's gonna, like, do this twice, and then he will go into a recovery phase with a whole bunch of hoodlums that are gonna, like, walk towards the center, towards Reflux. He has to destroy as many as he possibly can before he recovers.
There we go.
And if he does that well, then he only gets 2 of those recovery phases before boss.
Nice. That was creepy. Luckily you guys didn't see it.
I have no idea what happened.
There was a guy watching through the window and he was just smiling at us and it was really creepy. Talking about creepy stuff, I've actually really funny story about me getting into this game. As a kid, I never completed this game until I started learning. I was just, as a kid, too scared to finish this game.
Damn.
It's like PG, this game is PG-free, but it's the enemies are too scary as a kid.
I'd say Reflux is pretty like creepy.
And the
especially
Canaran,
with
just the
stuff.
Canaran.
The Canaran, dude. Oh.
Childhood memories
Yeah,
I never wanted
I
to
agree. I
miss.
had nightmares about those things.
So now we're going back to hitting him.
That's pretty decent first recovery, guys. I like it.
Okay. One more time. Mashing intensified. Okay. I just don't know how fast people can mash with moving the joystick at the same time. Oh. There we go. This is, if I do this right, this could be a 2-cycle. And that's the best thing you can get. It's
Don't hack it up.
Maybe it's possible for a task to get a 1-cycle, but I
Even
don't
then,
think so.
I don't think there's just too many hoodlums for that in the first phase. Like, the less healthy he has, the less hoodlums he spawns.
By the way, I'm really gonna focus on this one. I need to hit as many hoodlums as possible, otherwise I get an extra cycle.
There's
And I
also a bit
don't-
of luck to that and where they spawn, and of course you need to try and not get
Oh
hit as much as possible.
my
This is pretty bad luck.
dog. This is gonna be tough. This... Back, kill this one. Don't get hit. I need to get this
think-
one, otherwise it's gonna be a free cycle. Yeet. Okay.
Okay. This is like right around the edge, so I think it's fine. I don't know. I used to be really good
Or
at
it is.
telling.
It's probably a 2-cycle. Otherwise, I don't know anymore. It's gonna be on 1 hit.
I don't even know. Yeah,
By the
it's-
way,
it's not
time
about
is
a
coming
single
up
one.
shortly. Time will be when I taunt on Andre, and that's after the cutscene when I hit Reflux.
There's still a
So
decently sized cutscene.
last hits. I think so, at least. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, time is coming up after this cutscene.
Two Psycho Boys.
Mid 116. Oh wait, I need to do stuff.
You need to do stuff.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Walk
What-
forward and
what-
press X. Walk forward. Time.
Time.
116.48.
Not too
With
bad.
bad loads, it's really good.
For marathon, oh. Pretty dang cool.
But it's not over yet.
We have a glitch exhibition.
Okay. Yeah. We have a glitch exhibition coming up. And we're gonna start at...
All right, I cannot like explain most of these things probably.
gonna
'cause
grab
I've
my
probably
phone
never
for
seen them,
notes.
but we'll see.
So... What we're gonna start with probably my favorite glitch. And I need to thank Ripshark for showing me this. I call it Sneezing Ramon.
Using Ramon.
Sneezing Ramon.
All right.
So there in CF1 we have these turtles, and these turtles are easy to despawn, but their hitbox is still there, and we can do something really funny with that. You're going to see why. But first of all, I'm gonna kill these hoodlums to make it a bit easier to show off. So, come on.
Kick him!
So I'm gonna use this turtle. Look at how cute he is. But we're gonna grab him, let him go, and press first person. Now we despawned him.
Nice.
So we're gonna grab the second turtle as well because we're gonna despawn him as well. But now we're gonna re-grab him. And now we have Sneezing Rayman.
Why is he sneezing?
Otherwise known, he's kinda dabbing.
He is kind of dabbing, yes. If he had arms, he would be sneezing into his arm. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay. Goodbye. Okay, let's go to the
Nice.
Living Dead author. I hope you enjoyed this glitch because, oh boy, we have a lot more to show off.
Did I get it?
Living Dead 1. There is this trick we mentioned called PCM. You can trigger it by... you can also trigger it by hitting a cage on the same frame you press the camera mode. So I'm gonna try that, but it's... There we go. First try. And now we get this screen again, but now we can walk. And in this level, there is something really cool I can show off because it doesn't have a ceiling, because it's open. We are going to grab this rocket up here. But we need PCM as well. This is gonna be hard. I need to jump. And I can't press yes as well. So now we have this rocket. And normally with PCM we don't have that timer. And a rocket is a bit different because there's there's a little sub timer for the rocket. So when the timer stops, like you can see, it just happens to that and the fire will stop. But if we can also make it go backwards for no reason.
Uh-huh.
And to make it even more fun, it keeps building up speed. And now we just have this little weird... we just have this weird rocket, and we can just do barrel rolls or whatever with it, and it just keeps building up speed.
Nice. That's pretty fast.
This is... If we could use this... I can easily get 108 if I just implement this in my speedrun.
Yes, this is the optimal going fast.
Okay.
So does this ever stop or?
It can stop when I press yes.
Alright.
And you get this.
Hi. Shake.
Okay. I can try again. My mom is watching. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
Nice.
Now for the last two things I can show off right now, I need to go to my save file. And these are all gonna take place in Fairy Council. And I really want to thank Ripshark and VFrame for helping me with this, or technically helping me, because I made a sort of statement in the community like, yo, what glitches can I show off during a glitch exhibition? And during that time, VFrame sent me this link. Oh wait, this is .k. Ooh, heck, this is .k. This is the wrong. Oh wait, this is the wrong file. I was too enthusiastic. I grabbed the wrong file.
Wow.
But now that we are here, I can show off something. You see this Knarren? Sid was talking about PCMing on the Knarren.
Was I?
Yeah,
don't think
the
I was.
old strat for .k3. I need to get hit 3 times by this kid. Oh wait, it's not.
Oh right, yeah.
It's not working. Boy, never mind. Like the thing, normally a Tinsy goes up. Okay, this glitch exhibition is such a mess.
Just go back to what you were originally on the
So
Fair
where
Council,
normally you
let's
get
go.
like this Tinsy popping up, you stop touching the Knarren, or the Gabby in Italian.
Mhm.
But if you press pause, you can just walk through that cutscene and the Tinsy will just be in your face. Like, stop. Okay, here we are. Fairy Council 4. Right, we're gonna do 3 tricks in a row, and one more cutscene we already saw, but we're gonna mess around in that cutscene. Okay, I need to grab this ledge. There is this trick I could never show off during the new route. It's called a moon bounce.
Ooh, I know that.
And the moon bounce just literally holding first person mode and A, and you let go of A just before you hit the trampoline and you get more height. But we can make this even funnier by turning that moon bounce into an extended super jump. And I need this trick to show off the second one. Oh my. This is such a mess already. Okay, let's try again. Grab this ledge. La 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 la. Oh my. Sorry. Why are you not working, Ramon? There we go. Oh. It's just literally me trying tricks. This is like a practice session. This is like a practice session right now. What? This is not a glitch exhibition. This is just me an hour or two ago. Yeah. Just practice. Never mind, I'm gonna skip this one. Excuse me.
I'm gonna assume you just like get too
I'm gonna
high
do
from that.
classic. Never mind. Did it even work as well? I practiced this. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna do the same trick I did, but after that... the thing is, there is a cutscene. There is a cutscene. Nothing is working! There's like this cutscene with Glowbox. The story cutscene is when Andre gets into Glowbox. But if we go around it, Glowbox will be just standing there. And yeah, it doesn't have collision. So this is the teaser for the Glowbox skin in Rayman Legends. Hi.
Hi.
How you
Glowbox.
I hope you like my new costume. I'm gonna wear this at Halloween. Okay. But now that we are here, we are going for probably my favorite glitch, and I call it Murphy getting beat up. The thing is, you can do a super jump before the cutscene of the Heart of the World, and there is a Tinsy loaded under the trigger. And if we hit the cutscene under the trigger, we just mess up the whole cutscene. And that's how I'm gonna end this glitch exhibition. So we're gonna do a super jump here. But I apparently got first try. We're gonna chopper around the cutscene. And maybe as you already can see, right in a second, the Tinsy should appear. There we go. There are Tinsies down there. That's where the cutscene is loaded. And there we go. Now there's the cutscene. I hope it worked because in practice, Turtle and the Tinsy should be slowed down. And there is my boy, the loaded Tinsy. So the Tinsy is just standing there doing nothing. Currently the cutscene is playing like normal. But the placement of that Tinsy is just so weird that it looks like he's just standing on Murphy. And Murphy gets squashed by Glowbox, so that makes the whole scene of Murphy getting beat up by that Tinsy. And you will see in a sec why. So the cutscene plays like normal. And then you get the shot on Murphy. Sit back and relax.
Dang. He's just kicking him while he's down, man. That's not even cool.
And there we go. We're gonna fall out of bounds into this black void, and that's how I'm gonna end Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc.
With a black void. That's very appropriate.
And to make it even better,
True any percent.
True any percent, we completed the game yet again! Yay! So, yeah, I'm Nandii. This was Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. I was with my boy Critical Sid and the lovely couch. So, I hope you guys will enjoy Metroid Fusion by Box Ghost or Boxmeister, whatever.
Box Ghost.
The Box Ghost.
Yeah. Or as he is right now, Brockmeister.
So, yeah. Have fun watching the end of the marathon, and goodbye, Rino.
Bye.